Hi, you're watching this video today because just like me and the other skin therapists at Verve, you appreciate your skin and want it to look good and feel great. And this little tool is going to help you do exactly that. To make you feel a little bit more connected about what skin needling actually does, I'm just going to give you a really simple explanation about your skin. So this is your epidermis. Your epidermis is only about 2 pages of paper thick. And you can see for such a tiny area that there's a fair bit of cell activity happening. So there's 5 distinct layers in your epidermis. The bottom layer is called your basal layer. So down here we've got 4 different cells throughout our epidermis, and I'm only going to be talking about 2 of them today. So your keratinocyte is this cuboidal cell sitting down here, which has a division capability. So cells will divide and be sent up through each of these layers. So melanocyte also sits down in your basal layer. Your melanocyte is what's dealing with the pigment in your skin, and the pigment is distributed here in your spinosum layer. So you can see that as your keratinocyte divides from down in the basal layer and moves up through each cell layer, it undergoes some significant changes. So you can see by the time it hits the granular layer here, its organelles have disintegrated, it's releasing lipids out into the extracellular matrix, and it is becoming your stratum corneum. So by the time it hits here, cells are very flat, very compacted, and set within this lipid barrier that our skin forms to protect us against microbes, to help us with transepidermal water loss. It's a water sealant, regulates our pH. Your skin is amazing, and skin needling is one of those tools that will really help your skin function, your cell function improve dramatically. So when we're using a roller, a 0.2 or a 0.3 is what we use and recommend here at Verve. You are creating activity and cellular crosstalk. You're penetrating through your stratum corneum and your granular layer into your spinosum layer. So you're really looking to create extra health and activity through this layer. This is the layer where your melanin distribution takes place. So your spinosum layer is very, very important that it's thick and it's healthy. The cell communication is happening really, really well. But also as you penetrate through these layers, you're also getting the keratinocyte to talk down into your dermal layer. That's really important. Sitting in your extracellular matrix down in your dermal layer, you have a very important cell called your fibroblast. And as skin therapists, we're pretty obsessed with wanting to talk to the fibroblast because that's what makes collagen and elastin. So without very much collagen and elastin, your skin is going to sag and wrinkle, and you're not going to look quite as good as you would if you had a fair bit more of it. So again, skin needling is going to help you create some extra skin density because of the communication that happens between your keratinocyte and your dermal layer. So really improving your fibroblast production. So let me show you how easy it is to use this skin roller. So today I'm going to be using a 0.2. I've got a clean, dry skin. I've already done my cleansing routine, so if you've watched my other video, you'll know how easy that is. I'm just going to show you with this clean, dry cotton ball. I've got nothing on my skin. So it's perfectly prepared, ready for rolling, and that's the most important preparation that you can have. So there's no product at all sitting on my skin. You don't want any product sitting on your skin to roll. You can pop your products on afterwards. So to use my roller, such an incredibly simple tool, and it seems ridiculous that something so simple could create so much cell activity, but that's exactly what is happening. So there's there's 200 needles in this cylinder drum. So this is a TGA approved, clinically and medically proven device that works wonders. So I'm going to start up on my forehead. So each person's going to be different, and your progression plan is going to be a little bit different. But what we generally start with is you use this once a week for 3 weeks, then twice a week for 3 weeks, 3 times a week for three weeks, 4 times a week for 3 weeks, and then you're building up to using it between 5 and 7 nights a week forever after. Honestly, this is something I've been using for many years, and I hardly go a day without using it. So I generally always start up on my forehead. The pressure that each person applies is different. Each day that you do it could be a little bit different. You could press quite hard one day and much, much softer the next. So I use really fast, simple technique. So I go in a couple of different directions across my skin. So go one direction and then I come back over the other direction. I always like to start on my forehead. I follow a bit of pattern around my face. So when I work around my eye area, I go right over my eyebrow bone. And that's also partly because I do use the MTS Lash Pep on my brows and my lashes. So if you create little micro channels into your skin when you do the rolling, your lash pep will work a lot better. I like to have thick, lustrous eyebrows, and that's part of the reason why my eyebrows always look okay. So you can see that I'm just rolling all over my skin. I'm working fast, but it's not ridiculous. It's very easy to do. So as I said, I'm creating little micro channels into my skin, and this is what is tricking the skin into doing so much hard work. So it's what we call a micro injury. So we're basically letting the skin know that you need to get prepared. There's something happening up here. Nothing too bad. You don't need to go crazy, but you just need to be really active. And that's why your fibroblasts get kicked into gear. So the best bit also about these micro channels is also that it creates excellent product penetration. So you can enhance your product penetration by up to 80 times. Obviously we're obsessed and love using Derma products that have an amazing delivery system into the skin that utilises phosphatidylcholine, the most effective delivery system that I believe is on the market. But if you can create little micro channels into your skin, you're going to create the best delivery system possible. So you can see that I can hold my nose right across to each side, so I'm really working in my little crevices. This is fantastic, as I said before, for people with pores that want to work on their skin. Obviously for target zones, I like to target my area around my eyes. Obviously I like to roll underneath my eyes because if your eyebrows drop as you get older, it makes you look older, so you don't need that. So I like to roll right in under here, but I also really target this zone. So I like to do a little bit of extra work around my eyes every time I do rolling because that's my area of concern. Your area of concern could be these nasolabial lines. It could be your little 11s or your little tram track forehead lines. This is also a fantastic tool to use on your neck and your décolleté. To do my neck and my décolleté, I don't tend to do as much work as I do on my face. I just do one direction or the other direction. My neck is fairly reactive and I don't want to make my body have a big histamine response just because it doesn't quite know what's going on in a more delicate skin sensitive area. So you just need to take that on a personal basis. So you might be able to do a little bit more rolling, in which case feel free to do so. It's only going to help your skin out, but I just like to do one direction. So it's fantastic to work on this really thin skin that ages quite quickly with most women in here. And also the other amazing thing is you can roll the back of your hands. So in any area where you feel like collagen depletion is happening, or you might have a little bit of pigment starting to occur, we obviously have a whole lot of other treatments that can help with that, but skin rolling is something that you get to do at home and it's so amazing. So after you finish your rolling, you're obviously only going to be applying pure and natural products again. We choose to use Derma because they have no mineral oils, no amines, no dyes, no silicons, no preservatives. They are the best products that you can get. So be very wary about what you choose to put on your skin after rolling because of the increased penetration capabilities. So I've created a whole lot of cell activity. My skin is going to be glowing when I wake up in the morning. I'm just about to put on my customized serums and my mask with vitamins and my eye gel. It's going to work beautifully for me tonight because my cells are going to be working so hard. So that's how easy it is to do skin rolling. Get onto it.